Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Young Justice. A kind of surprise premiere here. I did not expect this to happen, to have two new episodes on the same day as DC Fandom, and honestly, I don't know if I liked the surprise. I honestly wanted a little bit more build up to say, okay, this is the date, this is the day it's going to premiere. We have a trailer to kind of get excited, but we get the trailer and two episodes on the same day, and then I believe every Thursday we're going to get a new episode. So episode 3, which of course I'll review, will be airing that Thursday. Now, my thoughts on this premiere. Well, first of all, the intro looked really awesome. So something a big complaint I had about last season was they kept focusing on characters that we didn't quite care about, or at least initially care about, like Halo's character and the Bug character that escapes my thoughts of what their name is. But yeah, we got those characters, and we didn't really get to see a lot from the characters we already cared about, like Artemis and Superboy and Miss Martian and Nightwing. So in the intro, we get to see, okay, our favorites are back. We have Artemis, we got Aqualad, but you got a mixture of other characters that maybe didn't get as much spotlight, like Zatanna and Rocket, characters we wanted spotlight from. So, okay, pretty excited about that. Now, we go enter into the first episode, which is all Miss Martian and Superboy centric. Characters I do genuinely like, but something that just didn't jive well for me, honestly, was kind of their chemistry here, which is weird to say because they've always had good chemistry and they're a good couple. They're both good characters on their own, but here it just felt like a lot of their scenes were hollow. It's them getting ready to get married. They're going to Miss Martian's world and meeting her parents that have just kind of been talked about off screen, and talked about her brother, which again, kind of a character that we haven't really gotten to see a lot of bonds with her. We've only really seen a couple of scenes with him. And then this kind of bigger, really heavy story about caste systems and, this kind of hidden narrative about the Legion of Superheroes lurking in the background and some unknown enemy trying to hurt Megan and Superboy. Which again, Legion of Superheroes, I guess, knows about because something happens in the future. Now, honestly, my biggest issue with these two episodes is that it just info dumps right away. Things that could be big moments. A moment I thought was almost a really great scene was between Megan and her brother, where they do talk about being a green Martian and a white Martian and what that meant for their family. I thought it was a really good scene. But it also just kind of felt expositionary. Those type of scenes would have been 2 full episodes in season 1 or season 2. And here it's just kind of a quick exchange between these two characters that I thought could have been bigger. A good moment was about how Megan left him and has this other little brother, and what that means for the family dynamic, what this means for the villain of, it doesn't seem like he's a big bad at all, but I guess a kind of minion, I guess. I was going to say one-off villain, but I would say a minion of, I guess, this larger villain. And, I just feel like if these were things explored deeper in previous episodes, I would have had a bit more of an attachment. But again, I just felt like everything felt very hollow for something that could have been really strong. And that was mostly because of the exposition and not using these characters as vehicles like Young Justice has been known to do. It just honestly felt like a very weak start to me, which is interesting because I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for Cheshire. I can't wait for Artemis. This looks really cool. This looks intense. And I just feel like there might be some really great scenes and episodes to come in season 4. I hope so. But they really didn't put their best foot forward with these 2 episodes, especially because episode 1 and 2 are part 1 and part 2 to an already non-interesting season premiere. To go straight into more Miss Martian, more Superboy, I was actually a little disappointed. I wish we got to see different characters and see what they're up to. But honestly, I just thought this wasn't a great start, and as much as I had complaints about season 3, I was never really bored watching it, even though I didn't love the characters they were focusing on, and they were very similar to characters we've already seen. It's okay to see that, just because, the characters, they were still interesting, right? There's moments I'm like, okay, that was cool. Here, I think, the biggest disappointment was that I was just kind of bored. A lot of the dialogue work didn't work for me here. It really didn't. And the jokes didn't land, which, I don't think Young Justice is really known for. But yeah, even just the plot, just the way they moved the plot, I think could have been stronger and utilized through character. I was watching this with one of my friends, and he said, season 1 and season 2, you could kind of show any episode to someone who knows nothing about DC Comics and really get them into the show. And I don't know, and especially jumping right off of DC fandom and this being a free episode, I don't think that does that here. And that might be a detriment to the season and maybe who watches the season. And I don't know. I was a bit disappointed with this one. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of these 2 episodes. Did they suck you in? Did you feel like they were better than season 3? Did you like season 3? And what are your expectations for season 4? Of course, I will continue to do my reviews for Young Justice on a weekly basis, so hopefully you look forward to that. And this is Comic Uno. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.